Hey everybody, welcome back to Kinfolk Farms. This is Shane. We're down here at the lake today. I hadn't seen it in a few days, and it has rained so much. This thing is just about to go over the dam over there. It's all up into the woods back here, which I like. That's pretty cool. But the lake is back. There ought to be some great fishing this spring, summer. We're up and down on this rain. I'm just about done with it. But the fact it's filling our lake up is great. We actually really need it down here in Georgia, but stick around. We're going to try to do some inside stuff today. It's supposed to rain all day today, all day tomorrow. It's just rain, rain, rain. We've had so much of it. But stick around. We got some stuff we're going to do inside today. It'll be a lot of fun. Okay, everybody. Well, we're back downstairs in what we call, I guess in the spring and summer, we call it the bee room. And in the fall and winter, we call it the hunting room. So it's sort of my one room in the house where I just throw all my junk. And it's really gotten piled up, and I've been hearing it over and over. I need to come down here and clean up. But I don't know oohs and ahs and oh my goshes, because it is a disaster down here. But I'm going to come in here and clean this up. And another thing I want to do today is I want to take some of we got a ton of bee equipment down here. I want to take and get some of our old frames out, clean them up, re-wax them, and I'll show you why we re-wax these things and the benefits of doing that. But stick around. We're going to do some cleaning and checking on some beehives, get these suckers cleaned up and re-waxed for the spring. All right, I really don't know exactly where to start. Let's see. I'm really not sure where to start. It's sort of a disaster. We got a ton of bee equipment that's just been thrown around for the fact whenever we need, when we're doing splits or we have a swarm or something, we just come down here, or when we just add boxes, we look through, grab the best frames we can find and add to our boxes. But it's just in hunting season, I just got camo thrown everywhere, and I just got stuff all over the place. So we'll get in here and do some straightening up. And I'm going to wake Mason up. He's in his nap right now, but I'm going to get him up in a minute. He can help me paint some of these frames. We'll get these things ready for spring, because it won't be long. Spring will jump up on us real quick. And I'd like to have some boxes I could just grab and set on instead of this year. We went through and we'd have to check every frame to see if this is a good frame, that frame, because we have wax moths got in some of our hives, and so we'd have to go through, get the best frames out, and it was just a really lot of times that we invested in checking every frame. Now this year I'd like to have a stack where I can just know that, grab them, put them right to the hives. So stick around. All right, guys, what we did was we went through and we sort of fixed everything the way we wanted. It looks like kind of a mess, but actually that's organized for us. We went through all the frames, and the ones that had wax moth damage, we scratched the wax off and put them in a bucket so we can recycle our wax later. We may end up pulling this foundation out of these, pulling the foundation out and just replacing them. I'd rather do that and just have some brand new foundation. These are all going on 4 years, so I think it's about time to change them out anyway. But stick around. We're going to have some fun next. This is what he's been waiting for. This is what she's been waiting for, and we're going to put some wax on all the newer foundation. You can see right over there we got a bunch that we need. To re-wax, and a bunch stacked here. We're going to re-wax all them and have them. That way next spring, when we need a box, we don't have to look through nothing. We grab a box and it goes on the hive. We know exactly what we got. What's wrong with this kid? What's up with you, man? Why the sad face? We're fixing to do some waxing. Stick around. All right, this is some beeswax we got. We got a nice little hot plate, what I call a hot plate. We got all these that we got to re-wax. Got all these that we got to re-wax, and we got just a ton that we need to rebuild. We got some here. We got a lot of woodwork in here, but we'll do that later in the winter. I'll do that when Travis is home, so we sort of assembly line it. But we'll get this melted down, get that on these frames, and that'll be great. What we're doing now is we're just taking wax from our little heat plate, our little hot plate. We bought this wax, and we just smear it all on. And this will help the bees draw that comb out a lot faster. We learned the first year, we didn't do this the first year, and it took them forever to draw that comb out. And without any comb, you don't have any productivity. You don't have them laying eggs. You don't have them putting up honey and pollen. You want them to draw that comb out super, super fast. So this really helps. Okay, buddy, let me do the other side. Do that side. But we just melt down wax, get it nice and liquidy. You don't have to get it boiling or anything. Just get it nice and liquidy and put it on, buddy. And just paint it on. and the bees will do the rest. It's really, really easy, and it just makes a world of difference. Spend the money and get you some wax, or if you can get some recycled wax from your own hives, probably be better, because you're not exactly sure how they treated their hives when you bought it. But we didn't have any wax, so. When you buy your all your equipment, your boxes, your frames, and all that, your frames come with what's called foundation. That's just centerpiece. You come with the frame, the woodwork, and then they come with a foundation. If you want foundation, some people do, some people don't. We chose to use foundation, but they claim to have a little light coating of wax on there. You can smell the wax, but it's such a small amount. We just don't think it's enough for anything. So we add. We learned from the old timers at the bee meetings we used to go to. They swore by painting the wax on, adding extra wax to your frames. They built them cones out so much faster, and we just spent the money, bought a big block of wax, and it helps out so much, and kids love it. We try to get these guys involved in everything, and it's just an easy-going process for the kids. They could just, I mean, there's no way you can mess up. You just putting wax on. The bees, they'll do what they're supposed to do with it. You like that, May? Yeah, he's in all concentration mode over here. Okay, guys, well, I know that's kind of a quick little video, but there's not really a lot going on today. It's rainy and messy. Tomorrow's supposed to be even worse. I was hoping to get out and start doing some stuff in the vineyard. But I got these guys doing some stuff on the inside. We're catching up on some bee stuff we probably should have been doing a while back, but I really appreciate y'all checking out our videos. Do us a favor and hit the like button, subscribe button. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook. I really would appreciate it. And leave us a comment. If you think we're doing something wrong, you think we're doing something right, let us know. We love to hear from you. Something about beekeeping that we've learned is everybody does it different. That's what cracks me up. We used to go to these meetings, the bee meetings, and you could talk to one guy. He would do it one way. Another guy do it another way. Another guy. Everybody does it a different way, but we're learning our way, and we love to wax our frames, and we have learned from experience it works. But, thanks again, guys. I appreciate y'all checking out our videos and hanging there with us. We got a couple more we're going to put out this week, hopefully, if the rain will let up. But stick around. We'll see you on the next video.